Hi everyone, I just wanted to thank you for all of the support and encouraging words and your thoughts and your prayers this past week as we found out about our most recent loss. So I just wanted to give you an update and let you know how we're doing. I think we're actually doing pretty well given the circumstances. I think we're doing better than most would expect, and I know part of that is just having a lot of people praying for us, and there are a few other reasons I think too. I haven't started bleeding yet, so I'm sure that when that starts, that will bring another wave of emotions with it, but for right now I'm just kind of enjoying not having to deal with that. It took I think it was 5, maybe 4 to 6 days for the progesterone to get out of my system after the last transfer. So I'm expecting in the next few days I'll start my period, and we'll see how that goes and how I feel at that point. But for right now we're doing okay. Another reason that I think we're doing okay is I really feel like the Lord prepared us a little bit for this loss. A few weeks ago when we first announced that we found out that we were pregnant, I was contacted by a follower who also recently found out that she was pregnant, and through our interaction and learning a little bit about her history, she needs to have multiple betas to check her hormone levels, and I realized through our interaction that I didn't have to do multiple betas, I only did the 2, and if my baby stopped growing, that I probably wouldn't know it because I wasn't having that continual blood work, every other day until you reach a certain level. And I also realized through talking to her that the progesterone that I'm on, the whole point is to help sustain the pregnancy. So I wasn't sure whether or not I would bleed this time around if I was to miscarry or if the baby was to stop growing. And this exact scenario had already crossed my mind. If the baby stopped growing, I probably wouldn't know until the ultrasound. And I think that the Lord is really gracious in giving me that interaction. So Amber, I want to thank you personally for reaching out to me because I think that was a huge help in this. But I think, although we were surprised that it actually happened, I'm laying down in the ultrasound room and I'm just seriously, did it actually just happen? We were pretty floored by it. I wasn't as completely sideswiped as I think that we would have been had I not had that little bit of interaction and the exact scenario running through my mind that was a possibility. And of course we were happy to find out that we were pregnant. Of course we were excited about that, and the growing beta numbers were another confirmation that things were starting out right. But I have had good beta numbers before, and I think just as much as we've been through, I've learned that there's a fine balance between having faith in the Lord and trusting that He can do things for you and provide for you when you ask, and yet not presuming upon Him to provide those gifts. I think before our first miscarriage, I had this mentality that we've already been through so much. Once we got pregnant, I thought it was a done deal. I subconsciously just kind of thought, okay, well, we've been through the XYZ. God wouldn't take this away from me, and this is it. And I wouldn't say that out loud, but that was really my perspective. And then I miscarried, and I've seen so many people go through hard things, and other infertile couples go through hardships and heartbreak over and over again. And I've learned, as hard a lesson as it is, that I cannot presume upon the Lord, and yeah, I need to have faith in Him. And it's a tricky balance, but I think that over time the Lord has really shaped that part of me, so that it's just not a done deal for me anymore. You know, the Lord never promised us a baby. He promised that He would use all things for His glory and for my good. He promised that He would complete the work that He started in me, but He never promised us a baby. And I had so many people, you know, telling me through the start, you know, when I was nervous, like, you know, you can't think like that. You need to enjoy every moment of your pregnancy, like, you know, be happy that you're pregnant now. And I really tried to do that, but just with everything that we've been through, it was pretty impossible for me to dive in 100%, be thrilled with no thought of the other possibilities that could happen. And so I know people, you know, really lovingly wanted me to just enjoy every moment of it. It just wasn't possible for me. And I think that guard, you know, that I kept, like I had to have some level of guard at least until we saw the heartbeat, because we've had good betas before, and because, especially after having that interaction previously, like, there were no guarantees that we would see a heartbeat. So I couldn't fully dive in and accept it, and I think that guard really helped protect me from some of the devastation of finding out on Monday. So yeah, we're doing okay. We're dealing with it. We didn't feel the need to, you know, run away, go out of town like we usually do. So I think that is probably telling of the condition that we're in right now. That we're okay. Like I'm not bawling every 5 minutes. You know, it is a huge and awful loss for us, but you know, we're trusting in the Lord, and we're taking a break for now. We have one more embryo that we're committed to, and I'm not sure when we'll move forward with that next transfer. But Dr. Q, the earliest that Dr. Q would want us to do another transfer is February, so we have at least until next month, but I kind of anticipate that we'll wait a little bit longer, just give our emotions a break and give my body a break and a chance to kind of heal and just enjoy life, and just enjoy being a married couple and the other blessings that the Lord has given us. So anyway, that's about it. I will update again later whenever I have news or new feelings to process with you guys. But again, I just want to thank you for all of the encouragement and support, and I'll talk to you guys later.